Hey guys, this is Justin back with an engineer's perspective, and today I'm going to be doing a first impression video on that guy, the Pioneer X. So I have already opened this and carried it, but I'm going to do my faux unboxing for you just because. So put that aside, and here it is, the Pioneer X. So I got this. This is Monday, and I got this on Saturday, but I forgot to check the mail, so I opened it on Sunday. So I've had it for one day. I did a little bit of cardboard cutting with it. I put an edge on the knife with the sharp maker, and then I used this as a Phillips driver to screw a couple screws into a little plastic wheelbarrow that my son had accidentally broke the handle off, so I made a little wood one, and I secured it with this guy. So that's all I've done with it so far. But first impressions of it is, like all Victorinox tools, is they're very nicely made, you know, for the price. I got this one for 40 bucks off of Amazon. I think the normal going rate's like 50, but but I got this off the recommendation of some viewers because this is a Victorinox Compact, and this is my favorite pocket knife. But I usually carry a separate dedicated one. Like today I've got the Spyderco Delica and K390. So it is my favorite knife, but normally I carry it as a pocket tool. And the reason why it's my favorite is because I get a 2-layer tool, so thin, and it gives me these scissors. Well, it had been mentioned to me that because of the A-locks construction, these tend to be thinner than the standard, I forget what they call C-locks, plastic handles, is that they're thinner, and I get the scissors in a Pioneer platform. So I picked it up to get that same form factor. So for one, they are the exact same scissors as far as I can tell. It does not appear like Victorinox made what are these, 93 millimeters, 98 millimeters? Is that right? There you go, those are centimeters up here. Bear with me. Wow, there's not enough resolution. But anyways, in the bigger tool, so same exact scissors, very well executed. But the thickness is a big one. So you can see what I was talking about with these A-locks models being a little bit thinner here. So we're basically zeroed. So the thickness of the Compact is 576, 577 we'll call it, and not on the rivets, 575. So you see that? So the 3-layer A-locks Pioneer is actually the same thickness as the Victorinox Compact, but instead of having 2 layers of tools, you get 3 layers of tools. Kind of a big deal. But you gain and you lose, right? Because now you've got your knife, I'm gonna open it all the way, the scissors, and then your 2 drivers here. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the scissors, 5 tools basically. They've got combos within themselves. Whereas on the Compact, you just get these on the top, so that's 3. But you also get corkscrew, eyeglass, the hook, which I actually like. It's got a file on there. And then you get tweezers, toothpick, and pen. So you actually get a lot more in this package because you get the backside tools and the scale tools. So it's not like, oh, I get more layers, I get more tools. So I haven't decided if I'm okay with that trade-off yet. My knee-jerk reaction is no. Excuse me. But the tools, the big tools in here are really nice. You know, it's great for opening packages. It is great as an awl. It's really good. My biggest criticism of the Compact is it really lacks in screw driving, particularly Phillips screw driving capability. Excuse me, I got a bug in my throat. Whereas this can opener is a great Phillips driver. And I recently heard a video of somebody whining Oh, those are Star. I don't have any Phillips. Oh, I do. Whining about how if you use this as a Phillips head that you're gonna screw up the can opener. There you go. Because once you get in there, do you see how you're putting torque on the sharpened part? And for one, how often are you using this as a can opener? Right, you're not. Number two is I've done this on so many of my Victorinoxes, and honestly, it doesn't really make that big of a difference. Does it open a can as good? Maybe not, but it will still open a can, so you're gonna be fine, so don't sweat it. Yeah, but it's basically a standard Pioneer. So I've got the standard 2-layer here. I'll pull a measurement on that for you if you're curious. There you go. And it just adds the scissor. So it has all the things that are good about the Pioneer. The meaning it's got the extra stiff springs. It feels very comfortable in hand. It's a little bit heavy. You can pull that, but those extra stiff springs are really great. Something that's not so great is the Pioneers have a thicker spine and they're thicker behind the edge by like a lot. This is probably like 15 thou, if I had to guess, in that ballpark at probably 17 degrees per side or so. I'd say 13-ish. It's a little awkward. Maybe 14. I'd say 13 to 14 thousandths behind the edge, whereas this one is closer to 10. But let's get a weight. I'm not gonna do this in grams. So, can't even see that, can you? That's close enough. 2.3 ounces, I'm not gonna re-tear it. So you gain an ounce going to the Pioneer. So it's quite a bit heavier, you know, a third heavier basically. But you get the same form factor roughly, and you get the scissors, and you get a whole extra layer of tools. So that's really interesting. So I'm going to be swapping out my compact for the Pioneer X for a while, and seeing how I like it. Seeing if it really does boot out the compact. Like I said, I doubt it, but I'm going to try it. And then I just did want to mention one quick thing. I don't know why. Oh, this is to compare it to a standard 3-layer. This is the mechanic here. So you see that's the thickness of a standard 3-layer is quite a bit more there. And then the last thing I wanted to compare it to, this is a Leatherman PST, so it's an old school tool, man. Let's get out the Phillips driver. Is you just have to respect the springs on these guys. Because I personally have problems with this Phillips driver on these guys folding in on me. And on the Leatherman PST, if you're going hard, it really easily, if you're not, you know, paying attention, it'll fold in. Not the case with the Pioneer. These are great springs. I mean, wow, it's really easy to make it look like that, isn't it? But trust me, when you're using it, you typically won't accidentally fold it in on you. So that's just something I wanted to note and compare to other like slip joint style tools. But I don't know if I came across with any clear message other than that I like it. The dimensions are good on it for a 3-layer tool. It's a little bit heavy, and it does sacrifice a lot of other things in the compact that I like, so I don't think I'm gonna switch over to it permanently, but I like what it's got going on. I'm gonna carry it for a while, and we'll see what I think. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna buzz off, if I'm just gonna grind off that little holder dealer or not. I probably won't do that on my standard one, but I might just do it on this guy because I'm just gonna drop it right down in my pocket. So yeah, that's all. I hope I transmitted a message in this video, but thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye.